Hi, welcome back to Susan's Kitchen Corner, and today we're going to make apple turnovers, something I wanted to make when I first started making videos long time ago. So what we're going to do is we're going to need 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which actually said it right. We're going to need some sesame seed oil, toasted sesame seed oil. If you have another kind of oil, that's fine too. We need apples, so I cut the apples up, and I wanted to show you something. These apples are off the tree, not store-bought. I grew up with apple trees in the back, and I used to eat lots of apples. And one thing, when you get an apple right off the tree that's not farmed, that's what it does. Right away, it oxidizes or tarnishes. That when you bite into it, you see that there's nothing wrong with that. Is sugar. This is an apple from the market. I've had the whole time cut while I've been cutting the other stuff. Hasn't tarnished. So that's just something to think about. It doesn't. I don't know what they do to it. I'll eat it. I'm not gonna go waste it. But But that's how you know whether the apple is off a tree. Okay. We are also going to need flour for dusting or putting the tortillas in dough. It's going to be tortilla dough we're going to be making, but we're not going to cook it up. We're going to need cinnamon, sugar, brown sugar, and let me put this down. Now, for some reason, my sound on this has gone. So I guess I'm going to either have to speak up, or I hope you can hear me. So here's our little tarnished apple. So I cut another apple in half. So we're going to cut that right down the middle again. And then we're going to drop something. Hey, I'm back to form. Take the middle out. Well, that one was really soft. The middle. Take the middle. Not the middle. Take the seeds out. And then after we're done taking the seeds out, put that back there, I'm going to cut it in half again. Or if you can, cut it into 3s. So you have 3 pieces. And I leave the skin on. Not 2. If you want to peel the skin off, that's fine. Chop them up best you can. Don't have to be perfect, as long as they're bite size. Let's put it in here. Okay, now I got a pan. I got actually another pan I want to use. This is for the thing. I got a bigger pan. It's a heavy bottom pan like this. Put it down. We're going to dump the apples right into there. And you gotta realize apples make their own juice. So let's get the sugar. And boy, I really am backward. It's funny how you have something. I put everything out and now I can't find the tablespoon. Okay, well we're gonna do the old school. Just grab a spoon. Right in front of me using it, and it just decided to walk away. Okay, let me just grab it. Voila, got the right thing. So we're gonna probably do about 1, 2, just sprinkle it lightly over until it's kind of covered. That's basically what we want. If you want to add a little bit more, so about 4 or 5 tablespoons of sugar. Let's open the cinnamon up. Oh, I think it's already open. Yes, it's already open. Boy, I almost it smells like cinnamon here. It smells really good. I spilled some. Okay, so we're going to do the cinnamon. Just do the same thing. Kind of sprinkle it over real lightly. Hey, the more cinnamon, the better. That's what I say. And let's get some brown sugar in there. And mush it up before you put it in like this, so it doesn't, you know, sometimes this isn't that bad, but sometimes it's in different stages. So kind of add maybe 2 tablespoons. Use my hand as a measuring cup. It's 1.5. That's about right, because, you know, as we all know, so about 2-3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now let's put that on medium high. Make sure I got the right burner on. Don't want to cook my computer. Stir that in. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to keep this down, not until it's mushy, but till the apples are tender. So while that's cooking, let's get started on the, oh yeah, I gotta remember, I got a limit on this. It's been that long, I completely forgot about that. The joys of not knowing how to edit. If I knew how to edit, maybe I'd figure it out, but I haven't figured it out yet, so I'm not computer savvy. Okay, let's get everything back to where it belongs. Little mess here, that's no big deal. That's clean. So let me get the milk. Put it in the refrigerator so it isn't bad. We're gonna put this on this burner over here, and what we're gonna do is, you saw that. Got the milk. That's 7 ounces, 20 tablespoons. I forgot what the liquid. I think it's a cup. One. It might be 3/4 cup. I'm not gonna say anything because I think it's a half. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'll post it because I can't. For some reason I can't remember. Usually I have those things really good pat down, but okay. So we're gonna put that on medium low and swish it with your finger because we want to warm this. We don't want to cook. We're not cooking. We just want to make it warm. So put the flour in where the apples were because it's not dirty. And then we're going to put 2 teaspoons of, hey, brand new. Look at that. I can do this stuff so fast. Get a knife. So we're going to take 2 teaspoons of this. Knife is just inverted teaspoon, so perfectly fine. So get 2 big scoops like this. See? Right in there. If you want to add a little bit more, the more, oh well, don't add the whole thing, but the more you add, the fluffier they become. So we're going to mix that in. And stir our apples. Apples, cinnamon, sugar, yummy. I don't know, there's something about, oh, let me check this. Oh, yep, that's done. So we're doing this on room temperature. We're going to take this and pour it into the flour. All of it. Because one thing, if you take this, let's say you put too much liquid in here and it becomes sticky, you can always add a tablespoon of flour until it gets the right consistency. That's one thing with tortillas that's kind of nice. You can't, well, I mean, if you put like the whole gallon there, I guess you could. But you can always add flour to it. Make sure you stir this. Wow, that smells so good. Quick interesting fact that a lot of real estate people, I found a real estate book and all the tricks and trades of how to get people to buy houses. They put, you can buy apple pies, uncooked apple pies to put in the ovens of the houses, or uncooked, meaning you buy the bread pans. The real estate company will sell you the bread pans, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven, turn the oven on, and it cooks, and it fills the house with the smell and, of course, memories are what sells. You know, oh, it smells like apple pie, or it smells so good in here, and it really does work. So all the things you know, just simple things, just simple smells can make people buy stuff. Okay, I think it was 15 minutes. I'm just gonna hope it was 15 minutes, under 15 minutes. So I don't think this. So we got our dough going. It's a little sticky. It's totally fine. Actually, I'm gonna use a little bit of my dredging flour because I'm not gonna use all of it. And I'm gonna use my spatula. Scrape that off. And push it down into the flour because it's acting as your fingers. So we're going to grab it, kind of fold it over. And we're going to try one of these things. Always try the biggest one because that's what, you know, you want all this to cook through. So we're going to, of course, let that cool down. Blow on it first. Okay. Oh man. Anything's gonna be deadly. No, see, here's the thing. Look at this. People worry about things being tarnished, right? This all has color now. Look at all of it has color. It's being cooked, so you don't. I don't understand. You don't see it when it's being cooked or it's an apple pie, but for some reason people they want things perfect. You can see that. It's like it's been out a half hour and it's hardly tarnished. Actually, I gotta put that in the bag and put that in the refrigerator for a salad later on. Okay. So we got our apples cooking. We got our doughing. We got everything moving along slowly. I'm gonna stop the video here. We're gonna let this rest. Put a lid on it, or put saran wrap on it. We're gonna let it rest either 20 or 25 minutes. Either way is fine, because you want the baking powder to do its thing. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey, it's old times all over again.